Okay, so I recently watched Poor Things. This isn't the best picture to represent the movie, but whatever. Anyway, I love this movie. I thought it was wonderful. I thought it was whimsical. I thought it was gross. I thought it was captivating. I thought it was beautiful. I've got a lot of emotions for this movie. It's one of those movies, in my personal opinion, that'll just have you fall in love with cinema again. It truly has like that movie magic quality to it. I mean, for me, I just liked it a lot because and spoilers, light spoilers. It's just like a hodgepodge of like all these great things. There's some Hammer horror aspects. It's garish. It's almost like a riff on like the Frankenstein story. This guy with a lot of ailments. He's like a Doctor Frankenstein type of person. Played by William Dafoe. He reanimates this young lady played by Emma Stone, and then Emma Stone goes through all these like kind of like little misadventures and finds herself and womanhood and stuff like that. Um, it's based on a book. Um, and it's kind of interesting too, because like this is very much about the female perspective as it pertains to like men and stuff like that. And the book was even written by a man, so it's pretty interesting. I'm sure that they made some changes and stuff. I haven't read the book, but I think it was pretty accurate to the woman's experience. I mean, again, I'm a man. I can't really speak on that too deeply, but I felt that it was it was good. It was to scale, as they would say. Anyway, what I really wanted to talk about though is, and wild spoilers, like I said, there's this one part in the movie where she starts doing sexy work, S work, and she goes to the madam that she's working for at the moment, and she's like, I'm having a really tough time with this. How do you do it? How do you do it? And then the madam's like, well, you're going through the dark period. You gotta work through it, and then you'll see the light and stuff. And what I was really happy about, and I don't know if this is in the book or not, is just like from that moment forward, it's a continuation of self discovery. She finds herself sort of through um I gotta be careful because of like the internet censorship stuff. I'm still going over like expressing herself through her body and stuff like that. And I'm really glad that when the madam said, you don't have to go through that. Sorry for the pause. Um, I'm glad that it wasn't like that she got R word or anything like that. Like that is the dark period and stuff, because like I feel that in films and just in general, when you're dealing with things that have to do with S work, they always show the bad side. Okay, and yes, it's a dangerous profession, and I'm not trying to go on this like a tangent on this, but I feel like it's very prevalent to the movie. Um, Whenever it's depicted, they always show like the bad stuff, but this is like legitly the oldest profession for a reason. It's always going to be here. Okay, so it's like there's got to be some good parts to it too. Not everything is like the worst. They always show the bad side, and here it was just like just keep on moving, just keep going through it. Like, and it's indicative of an experience that it just some people that do, and again, this is like a whole big thing, but some people that do S work, they should do it because they like it and they want it. That's just how they choose to explore themselves and others and stuff like that, and just make their way. It's not there doesn't have to be all these pretenses and you're doing this because of X, Y, and Z. It just and they just go past this. She just does her stuff, and that's what I really liked, and I think that's what made me really love the movie. On top of everything, that was just like the icing. It was just that very um very real kind of aspect to it. Now, again, the section that this part takes place in is in France. Now, I know they're like it's a whole nother world over there, but I don't know. I thought it was cool, and I love the Technicolor aspects of it. It kind of reminded me of like you know, like a garishness, but like a very beautiful garishness. Like look at like Errol Flynn in the Tales of Robin Hood, that really old movie from like the 1930s, or just stuff like that. It's such a vibrantly gross, strange, and wonderful movie. That's got a lot to say. It's really weird. Like half of the movie's in black and white, rich black and white. That's like so beautiful. And then it's in color, and then when it comes in color, it's like Technicolor, and it's like so rich you can like dive into it. It's just such a beautiful movie. Um, I've stopped watching movies for a long time, or you know, I'll like dip my toes in here and there. I used to watch movies all the time, but like seeing shit like this is just like kind of just rejuvenates you. It's a beautiful movie, and if you haven't seen it, I really recommend it. So.